Live to Yo Cohen, who's an internet law expert. Good to have you on the programme. It's quite a big event for RT, this. Some high-profile guests. We had plenty of preparation for it, as you can see. Is there something wrong in the system if you get a big online giant like Facebook simply stopping a broadcast consisting of original content?
Sadly, this is the first time in human history, if you're going to talk about historical moments and achievements, where there are a couple of individuals who have so much control over so much information over so many people. Mark Zuckerberg and Darcy of Twitter, they have become, the most powerful people on earth. And this form of censorship is very scary. It has got two elements to it, really. I mean, the first part is what we are seeing now, is censoring information. But this is only the first part of it. The second part, the second element of censorship is even more dangerous, is tweaking the algorithm to ensure that internet users only see certain information that is agreeable to those people who are in control. This is very, very dangerous. And, it might be 10, 15 years from today where historical facts such as, for example, the Russians' role in defeating the Nazis or even the Holocaust could be completely removed from the internet and replaced with new facts, depending who will be controlling the information at the time.
Now, do you see any inconsistencies here? And Facebook's not alone in this. Even if we accept that the algorithms have to be automated to a large extent, they seem very quick to kick in if any ad revenue or copyright seems to be the threat of infringement. Not so quick when it's violent videos. There's been live streaming of suicides. The Christchurch terrorist, that was live streamed for quite some time before anything was taken down. Is there some inconsistency in the priorities here?
Well, you see, the argument has now turned into whether the tweaking of the algorithm or whether the judgments that are made by two or three individuals is the right judgment, is the right call. This should not really be the argument. The argument should be, is it right to apply censorship in the first place to information? You might disagree with the information, you might want to dispute the information, but to remove this information from public domain and not allow people to learn about this information and make their own judgment, this should really be the argument. This really should be the frame of our conversation, not necessarily whether Facebook has been consistent or inconsistent, because by asking whether Facebook has been consistent or Twitter has been consistent, we are actually accepting their ownership of that information and their role as information controllers.
And more recently, of course, a year ago, those blocking filters kicked in when people were trying to share information about COVID at a time we were all hungry for facts and we didn't really know what was going on. Are these companies just too big to be able to police the volume of content that's going through their system?
It's not just they are too big or to police. They are not qualified. They have no qualification to decide what COVID information should be in the public domain. They're not even qualified to decide whether there has been an election fraud. They're not qualified to decide anything. They're just normal people who are interested in computers and created a fantastic platform. But from here to the level where we say that these individuals who run those social media companies are experts in everything, and they are the people, the right individuals to tell us what scientific facts are correct, what historical facts we should be exposed to. It's ridiculous.
Well, it was a shame people didn't get to see it live last night, our space event on Facebook, but it's up there now for people to watch again on Facebook and YouTube. All right, internet law expert Yo Cohen, thanks for joining us on RT.